Draft. Nick Davella, who are you selecting?
Night Owls choose.
Here in the third base side, he's going to be doing an interview right now. Let's get him on camera. Ethan, who do we have here? Is this a potential prospect for a draft pick?
It is Trench. This is a potential prospect for a draft pick. Why don't you tell us your name, about yourself a little bit, how long you've been playing baseball, you know, if you got some wiffle ball experience, you know, how you feel about your tryout as well.
Yeah. My name is Keifer Mclendon, and I've been playing wiffle ball growing up. I played wiffle ball just last week here at the PLW thing. The field's here. I played independent league baseball, college ball, just been a baseball player all my entire life. So yeah, it's pretty fun out here. I just want to get into this and be real competitive and everything. So
nice, man. How do you feel your tryout went?
I feel like I did okay. I mean, I wanted to hit the ball a little bit better, got to stay back, but definitely I like to pitch. I like playing the infield, but I'll play anything. I like to be versatile. So.
Sweet, man. Any coaches coming up to you and talking to you a bit? You think you know where you might end up?
Probably either the Cajuns. I'm thinking the Cajuns, or probably most likely the Cajuns. Andrew led it over there. Yeah, led A.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here. He thinks he's going to the Cajuns.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ethan.
Definitely top 3 pick. So
Audio level on my voice. And there we have Ethan Wickfield. Ethan, who do we have there? Number 13.
So number 13, man, why don't you go ahead and tell us your name and a little bit about your background. Played some whiffs or baseball experience?
Chris Kullman. Played college baseball. I just played wiffle ball in the fall, and I hit dingers, and that's it. That's it. Wow. Dingers or strikeouts, bro.
He said dingers or strikeouts. How do you feel about your tryout today?
Pretty good. Top 5. Top 5.
Is it? Okay, cool. Is there a team that you think maybe that you might go to? Any coaches that came up to you and asked you about?
I don't even know teams, bro. I'm just here hitting dingers and striking out. That's it.
What's up, man? You got the Canseco's on going with number 12 here. What's your name, man?
James Perez, yeah.
James Perez. Nice to meet you, brother. How do you feel about your tryout today, James?
I think it went pretty well. I mean, it was the first time I actually played football at this high level. I mean, I've never even seen it at this high level, but I feel like I did. Yeah.
Nice, man. Cool. What's your background? You know, baseball player? You played some college ball or anything like that?
Yeah, I used to play indie ball for a little bit, and then I played the national scout team. But I'm 32 now. I was back when I was 21. I played all the way up until I was about 23. And then just Sunday ball and softball on Thursdays. So, yeah.
Sweet, man. Is there any teams that came up to you and talked to you a bit that you think maybe you'll go there, or what's going on with that?
You know, I had a couple guys come ask me some questions and talk to me and said, you know, they like my mechanics and my swing and stuff. So hopefully I just want to be a part of this, man. This thing is awesome. So I don't care where I go. I just hope I'm part of this in some way.
Amazing. You heard it here first, PLW Nation. He hopes just to be a part of it, as we already know what it's like under the lights here at Hideaway Field.
That's how you rep out your own brand.
That's how you
right
do an
there.
interview. That's how
He's
you
just
do it.
happy
Yeah.
to be here.
That's how you do an interview.
Right now,
That's professional.
Keifer. Now, it looks like he's got a potential draft pick in his pocket. Ethan, who do we got there?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? Why don't you go ahead and tell us your name and a little bit about your background in wiffle ball or baseball?
My name is Baker. I've been playing baseball pretty much my whole life. Been playing wiffle ball the same. Used to play after school in the front yard all the time, and just get the friends together and play like that and just have fun.
Nice, man. How do you feel about your tryout?
It went smooth, played good defense, hit pretty good, and just ready to see how it turns out for me.
Was there any potential teams that came up and talked to you and said maybe we want to go with you, or any managers that kind of came up and said, hey, you're our guy?
Yeah, there was a few guys, but they said they weren't sure if I'd fall down to a position or whatnot, but it seemed like a few teams were interested in picking me up for this season coming up, so I feel good about it.
Cool. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
That is humble pie if I've ever seen it. I want to play kick the can with that kid. He brought up being back when he was a kid, Stevenson, when we used to play stoop ball and the cars are coming and you have to get off the street and game back on. That's old school wiffle ball right there.
We used to, oh my God, the battles we had, still broken, but it's not as bad, yeah.
Yeah, but you're a real man.
I don't give a shit. Sorry.
And here we are. We're going to go to Ethan Wickfield. It looks like he's going to talk to Nick DeVella of the Night Owls. I hope I said that right. And if I didn't, I hope GK wasn't listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, standing here with Nick DeVella, the manager and owner of the Night Owls, who's got the #1 pick today. How you feeling about your selection today that you got upcoming here in a second?
Yeah, feeling pretty great about it. I've had my eyes on Josh Towers, the former Major League Baseball pitcher who played for Orioles, Blue Jays, I think the Mets. He's been playing in our minor league quite some time now, and he's stoked to join the Night Owls. So I'm excited to have him on the team. I think it's a pretty great turnout that we've had today. I have the number 11th pick as well. Pretty decent chance that I pick up somebody else.
Cool, man. You're seeing a lot of talent out here, just in general for the league. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the league is definitely progressing and getting skilled players. I know that one of the players, number 8, he was in a tan shirt earlier. He played in the farm league of the Phillies. And I think there's some other college ball players here. So, yeah, a lot of talent. I'm scared for the next couple of years that the league is going to get so good I'm not going to be able to play. But
he's not
for
good
now,
enough to play anyway right now.
Game goes on.
Sweet. You heard it here.
And we are ready to get Season 4 draft underway here for the spring 2022 season of PLW. Had a great tryout. Got a good look at everybody. Had about 24 individuals out here showing their mettle and what they're worth. And now we are ready to get the draft underway. Chad Phillips up there in the booth is going to let us know who has the first pick.
So the first overall pick, once again, Nick DeVilla's Owls struggled last season. They struggled with attendance. They struggled in close games. They struggled with their offense, and they have earned that #1 pick after fighting their way through that Challengers tournament last Saturday.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting announcement.
Right there.
Nikki D's been wanting to make this for a very long time. Hold on. We don't hear you.
Can you hear me down here on the field?
Yeah.
We're good now, yes.
Fantastic. The Night Owls have the first pick in the spring 2022 draft. Nick DeVella, who are you selecting?
Night Owls choose Josh Towers.
Josh Towers. Let's get Josh Towers down here.
Unbelievable pick right here. This guy is a franchise player. That is Josh
come on
Towers.
over right here on home plate. Face the camera in center field. Nick DeVella is going to present you with a Night Owls jersey. The #1 overall pick in the PLW Season 4 draft is Josh Towers. Josh, what are you looking forward to in this upcoming season?
I'm not hearing good reports from my boys up here, talking about we weren't good in close games and extra innings and all kinds of stuff. So, we're going to make up for all of that. That's what we're going to do.
Outstanding, Josh. You spent some time in the major leagues, a resident here in Las Vegas, coaching youth. You've got some daughters and sons that are active in baseball and softball. How happy are you to be back at it in a competitive league?
This is a lot easier than watching the kids play, I'll tell you that much for sure. But yeah, no, it's cool. The kids going, my son's in college, my daughter's in high school. But I appreciate you guys for letting me come out here. I just staying active and doing anything like this is just so much more. I mean, it's just awesome. Just kind of brings you back a little bit.
Josh, congratulations. #1 overall pick. Looking forward to seeing you in the season. There you have it, guys. #1 overall pick.
Josh Towers. He played with the Baltimore Orioles in 2001 and 2002. He played with the Toronto Blue Jays from 2003 to 2007. He suffered a couple of injuries, retired with the Yankees in 2009, and now he is part of the PLW. We move on to the second pick, Trench. It's going to be Andrew Leday's Cajuns. This is Andrew's pick. His #3 pick is from the Lightning, but this is Andrew's Cajuns #2 pick.
I'll tell you right now, Andrew is very nervous. He does not like these.
Andrew is going to come up to the plate here. He is joined by, looks like his posse. He's got his hype man, assistant manager, Sashi Boba. Cajuns are going to select Andrew.
Will Morris.
Will Morris. Will, come on up here. Will Morris has left. Well, we'll try to get Will Morris on the... Oh, is he on the phone? He's not on the phone. Okay, Will Morris has gone number two overall in the draft, gentlemen.
Ask Andrew Leday, was he the shortstop number? What number was?
What number was he? He was number 8, gentlemen.
Yeah, a lot of eyeballs on number 8. It looks like he has a major league swing and can play some defense. I think that's a great pickup for Andrew Ledet and the Cajuns.
And I believe we're going to go straight to the number 3 pick, also to the Cajuns. Is that correct?
Is that right, Chad?
That is correct. This pick is from the Lightning in a trade that involved Tyler Wilinski and Bo Evans, and Ledet has got this number 1 pick here to make back-to-back.
Okay.
Keifer McLendon.
Keifer McLendon. Come on up, Keifer. Stand right here on home plate.
There's
Grab your
Keifer.
Cajuns jersey. There.
Keifer was part of that taco tournament last week.
Go ahead and hold up your jersey. Face that camera in center field. Put it on if you like. You are a Cajun. Welcome to the PLW. Keifer, tell us a little bit about your experience out here at tryouts and what you're looking forward to in the spring season.
Well, I've been out here last week, and I participated in that one tournament. I'm out here now just trying to get some swings in, play some defense, make some good plays. That's about it, Try to get us a W out here.
Well, you are now a Cajun. This team put together sort of like a pseudo-expansion team. Looking forward to getting things going. What do you see your best strengths bringing to this squad?
Well, I could play infield, a little bit of outfield. I'm very versatile. Can make plays. I'm athletic, and I like to pitch too. So that's about it right there.
There he goes. 3-way player, gentlemen. Keifer McLendon, the number 3 overall pick. Congratulations, Keifer. Welcome to the PLW.
Keifer, what number were you? 17. Thank you. Number 17.
Yeah, a lot of people were looking at that. I was talking to Andrew Ledet earlier, and Keifer was all over his radar. Who do we have for the 4th pick, Chad?
All right, the number 4 pick is going to go to none other than Chris Warfield and the WarbirdS.
The War Chicken with the number 4 pick.
And welcome Chris Warfield over here to home plate.
The War Chicken lives for this. Watch. He soaks it up.
A little bit opposite of Ledet here, absolutely.
With the number 4 overall pick, Chris, who do you got?
We're going to go with James Perez.
James Perez, you are now a Warbird. James, are you in attendance?
What number, Chris?
Number 12, James Perez. Is he around?
Yeah,
there he is. James, come on up here. You are now a Warbird. James, welcome to the PLW. Face that camera in center field. Tell us a little bit about your experience out here today and what you're looking forward to in the spring season.
I'm just looking forward to be a part of this. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen before. So I'm just super excited. This is amazing. And yeah, I'm happy to wear this jersey. How'd you guys know my size already?
James, welcome to the PLW.
James had a great tryout there today. Looked very athletic out there. Looking like he may be able to get some pitching in at some point. Hit the ball hard all night, and he's going number 4 to Chris Warfield.
Man, I love this pick. It adds a lot of power to the WarbirdS, and I think they need to score some runs. This guy is going to be a stud. Watch for Rookie of the Year coming out of that kid.
Ooh, big prediction there, Trench. Let's move on to the number 5 pick. That's going to be made by the Legends and Brad Ogden.
Looks like Brad Ogden not in attendance. Ethan Wigfield, representing the Legends, is going to give the 5th overall pick. Where do we... Ethan,
another fellow broadcaster up here.
This is
it looks like there might be some last minute.
Yeah, this is a big pick for the Legends as they have been in the cellar of the PLW standings. Let's see who they pick going with the number 5 spot.
With the number 5 overall pick, Ethan, who are you selecting?
The Legends are going to select Chris Kullman.
Chris Kullman.
What number?
He is number 13, Chris Kullman. Come on up here to the plate, Chris. Looks like we don't have a Legends jersey for you, but you know what they look like. Face that camera in center field. Stand right here on home plate. Talking to a new teammate of yours. I know you've played out here in the Taco League a lot, Chris. Tell us a little bit about what's going to make you a great player in the PLW.
Dingers or strikeouts, man. That's it. That's all that matters.
Hopefully more dingers than strikeouts. What position do you play in the field?
Typically outfield. Typically an outfielder. I'm not quick anymore. Too slow to play infield.
What's some of your experience in bat sports?
College baseball. Yeah, played college baseball when I was young, and now I'm here.
How are you finding the transition to wiffle ball?
It was hard at first. It was real hard. Now it's getting easier. It was tough,
Well, PLW Season 4 starts in just under a week, and we're looking forward to seeing you out here at Hideaway Field. Congratulations. Chris Kullman, now a Legend.
Imagine, I like this kid, but I'm just, imagine you're trying to, put a couple moves on, and you're like, I'm all about home runs. And strikeouts, baby.
Well, you heard Greg mention the transition there, and we've had several top baseball and top softball players. The transition is night and day for both sports to come to this sport, so it'll be an adjustment for these new guys. Let's go on to number 6 here. Number 6, we got Andrew Day back in the spotlight here.
It looks like Andrew's going to step aside for a moment, and he's going to bring up assistant manager.
Ryan.
Assistant manager for the day, Ryan Ruesch. And who do we have here?
We have Adeline, newborn Adeline Ruesch, my little daughter.
Can we show Adeline to the camera up there?
Okay,
Adeline,
Michael Jackson.
no
He's up.
napping. You got to wake up, no napping.
How old is Adeline?
Adeline is 6 weeks.
And she's already out here on the field at PLW. This is the first Ruesch child to be indoctrinated into the PLW cult. Good to have Adeline up here. Ryan, why didn't you tell us who the Cajuns are picking?
The Cajuns are picking my brother, Nathan Ruesch, for the 6th pick.
Nathan Ruesch is going to join his brother, Ryan Ruesch. He is now a Cajun. Nathan is not in attendance. He was, however, in the hat of absent players that are available for the draft. The Cajuns take Nathan Ruesch.
Hey, Greg, real quick, we're just getting it might be a little loud coming in through your mic for
Yeah,
audio.
let's get the audio guy downstairs. Just turn my mic down a little bit.
Okay, perfect. You know, I was talking to Adam Tannick earlier about seeing if we could pick the little baby up in the 2042 PLW draft. I don't know if it's too early to take her on as a player, but it looks like there's some talent there.
First woman in the league possible right now.
Yeah.
All right, we are on to number 7 overall. Please try and give the number out, as a lot of the managers don't know names out here, so we can follow along.
Hey,
and
Greg, 1 second real quick. Talking to that mic, I want to see how the viewers at home are hearing it.
Yeah, hey, everybody at home. You probably hear a little bit of bass in my voice.
Sounds good.
All right.
Back on.
Yeah, but it's not just for us.
Oh.
It's for the people at home. Hopefully that sounds a
Audio
little
guy
bit
downstairs
better.
will turn it down a little bit, or I'll hold the microphone a little further away.
We got the Bombers on the clock right now. Mr. Carrasco,
The
who is
Bombers.
now not Mr. Carrasco anymore.
What is he?
He is
Alex
now
Fernandez.
a Fernandez, the 4th Fernandez on the Bombers, and he's taking the name of his dad.
Does he have a knighthood or something?
He is currently on the phone, maybe making a last-minute trade.
And there he is, Mr.
Alex
Look at these
Carrasco,
spiffy
manager
uniforms.
of the Bombers. Welcome to home plate. Alex, who are the Bombers going to take?
All right, it was a tough decision for this round. We had a few picks in mind, but we're going to go with Jake Schirle, and he's actually driving into the parking lot right now. He just called me, so he was wanting to present his jersey, but he said he's going to sprint in and he's second now. So.
All right, well, we'll talk a little bit about why you selected Jake. Where have you seen him play, and what made you want to make him a Bomber?
So I actually brought Jake Schirle out here. He saw us playing in something he was interested in, and I got to see him come out here. He's a very athletic guy. Good to throw in the outfield. He's not afraid to dive, leave his feet, and really leave it out there for his team. And in the batter's box, he's actually showed some promise. He's a very athletic person. So actually, he's coming up right now.
Jake Schirle. He was not a number. He was on the available list of players that did not attend tryouts. Jake, come on here. Stand on home plate. Get your brand new Bombers jersey courtesy of your new manager, Alex Carrasco. There it is, Jake Schirle, now a Bomber. Jake, welcome to the PLW. Talk a little bit about how happy you are to be on the same team as your good friend Alex.
Oh, I'm stoked. You know, we've been playing together for about a year now, and it's just great to finally be on the same team because we've had a lot of at-bats against each other, and now we get to play together. It's pretty rad.
Jake, you played a lot of Taco League. You made a transition from, was it baseball?
Lacrosse, actually.
A lacrosse player. So talk a little bit about the transition to learning how to play wiffle ball.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I mean, I've had a lot of really good coaches. I've had Alex and Trevor and some other good dudes on the Bombers have been helping me out a lot. But, you know, it's just been fun to come out here and pick up a game with all these guys. You know, it hasn't been too hard, but, you know, it's good to have a competitive spirit and, you know, get out here and play ball with the boys.
Outstanding. Jake Schirle, welcome to the PLW, now a Bomber. Thank you, gentlemen.
To go from lacrosse to boy band to Premier League wiffle all in one swoop move. What a great pick for Carrasco going with that guy right there.
Carrasco stays with kind of his team theme. They're probably the most close-knit team in this league. They should have no problems getting along and booking some wins, Trench. They're a very good squad.
Yeah, they're only going to be upgrading right there. Who do we got in the next pick, Chad?
Well, on the next 3 picks, actually, are going to be the same. It's your time, Trench. It's Sandviper time, and Mr. Adam Tannick, commissioner, owner of this league,
is he here?
The Sandvipers played very thin last year. They ran a 6-man squad, very dangerous, and Adam is looking to add to that team this year.
Adam Tannig, manager of the Sandvipers. Adam, you have the next 3 picks. Who's going to be your first one?
All right, our first pick, he's not here right now. I thought he should have went a lot higher. He smashed the ball a lot. His name is Cody Giordano. Giordano.
Cody was number 1, I believe. He was the first guy in the door this morning warming up. He did have to leave. However, we told him to watch Twitch. I believe, Cody, you might be watching right now. Congratulations, Cody. You are now a Sandviper. I think we're just going to go ahead and go on to the next pick, unless you need some time on the clock.
Not a terrible team to be on here.
All right, our next pick is going to be Mark Tavano.
Mark Tavano. Mark is also not in attendance, but Mark did come out to the ranch. He took some cuts. You had an opportunity to look right at him. What about Mark interested you, made you want to make him a Sandviper?
We got to talk to him a little bit. Really good personality, really hard swing. Reminds me a little bit of Hicks, who went number 1 last year. Moves like a ball player in the field as well. He lives kind of up in Aliante, so it's going to be a far drive, but he seems to be very dedicated, so looking forward to having him as a Sandviper.
Outstanding. Mark Tavano, now a Sandviper.
What number was he, please?
He was not here today. He was on the list of available players. He did not have a number. And for the third pick, Adam.
So this pick was a little tougher. This guy swung at balls I threw 65, which usually I'm not into that, but he hit them all. And he's here today. His name is Glen Meadows.
Glen Meadows. Glen, are you in attendance? Glen, I see him, number 6.
6.
Glen Meadows. He was 6, now he's 9. His sticker turned upside down, but Glen is right there. Glen, look at that camera in center field. Hold up that Sandviper jersey. They're seeing it live. Glen, you are joining a championship team. The Sandvipers did win the PLW championship. How excited are you to be picked up and now playing in Premier League Wiffle?
I'm pretty happy, and I mean the name's on the scoreboard out there, right? I mean, is that the name of the guy? So I mean, I'm pretty excited to be on the team, man. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
Mark, thanks so much. Welcome to the PLW. Great job here today. Mark, now a Sandviper as well. And what does that bring us to?
Everybody always gets starstruck when they're around Adam Tannig. Isn't it funny?
It's intimidating.
I'm not scared of him.
Imposing.
Number 11, Night Owls are going to be choosing right now, followed by the Lightning, and then at number 13, the Sandvipers again. So we'll go with the Night Owls.
All right, we're going to welcome back to home plate manager Nick DeVella. What number are we on now?
We're on number 11.
With the 11th pick in Season 4 PLW Draft, Nick.
I am stoked to pick Kyle Baker.
Kyle Baker. Kyle, come on up here, number 22. Kyle.
I like this kid.
Stand right here. Congratulations. Welcome to the PLW. Saw you hitting a lot out there today. Making some good plays at third base. Almost not even letting anybody else get a chance to gobble up those balls. Talk a little bit about your experience and how excited are you to play in Premier League Wiffle?
It's real excited. We always played wiffle ball growing up. Grew up playing baseball, but wiffle ball don't get injured as much playing. So just ready to be out here and contribute to the team, and hopefully we could get some W's and keep it rolling.
Outstanding. You're going to join number 1 overall pick Josh Towers and the Night Owls. Night Owls had a rough go of it at the end of last season, found themselves in relegation, but 2 very strong pickups. You're going to be on a good squad. Welcome to the PLW, and good luck to you this season.
Good pick by the Night Owls right there. I was actually watching him play today. Good personality. It looks like a little bit of a development, and he'll be a good player here in the PLW. We're going to go with the Lightning pick at number 12. I think it was the Cajuns, but now it's the Lightning.
I'm looking over at Chad Phillips. We might have some late-breaking develop.
Wait a minute. It looks like Chad is taking
on oxygen. Pan on over here. Do we have some late-breaking developments, or are we ready to draft Lightning?
He's talking to his assistant manager
there
the Lightning.
Is some talk going on. The Lightning are on the clock. They are currently in talks with Chris Warfield of the WarbirdS
And
about a possible last-minute trade.
GK Rabbit, we knew that the War Chicken would be all up in draft day trying to get his team into the playoffs and making some noise at a championship run.
It looks like the deal is dead.
And the deal doesn't go through, and that's going to affect Chad Phillips and Kyle Lohman.
They are on the clock. It looks like they're not making a deal, but they do have some time. I think they did a little bit of this last year. As it's not uncommon, Trench, as we get deeper into the draft and some of the earlier guys who've gotten picked for these teams to use up all of their available minutes to decide who to take.
You know who we have in the chat right now, GK. While we're killing time, we got old Birdie Bat. Bird's Bats
Bird
is there.
himself in the chat. Always a pleasure.
He's watching the
when Bert is
draft
around.
right now. And Chad still figuring out what they want to do with their number 12 pick, and then it's followed by the 13th
right.
and 14th
Here we
by the
go.
Vipers.
I've got Chad Phillips. I'm going to drag him by the scruff of his neck over here to home plate. Overall pick, what is this, 12?
This is number 12.
Chad, go ahead and let us know who the Lightning are taking.
Well, I was not expecting this person to still be on the board right now, so we kind of didn't even consider him. But now that he's still, Josh Atkinson, come on over, buddy.
Josh Atkinson, number 19, has been selected by the Lightning. I believe. Josh, welcome to the PLW. Great job out there. Saw you hitting well, shagging some good ground balls when the guy at third base would actually let you get one. I believe you are familiar with Chad.
I've known Josh for a long while here. He's a poker player, and I help run a poker room, and Josh is one of my favorite customers, and it's a really hard pass to not take him with the great attitude he has, and he's going to be a great addition to our team.
Josh, tell us a little bit about your experience out here today and looking forward into Season 4.
Oh, it's been a blast today. There's been a great group of guys. I'm excited to play with the legendary manager of Chad Phillips and the legendary organization of the Lightning. I'm excited. I hope I can help them win.
Outstanding. Welcome to the PLW. Josh Atkinson, now a member of the Lightning.
Great pickup for Chad. He was still on the board, had a real good swing, little bit of development, and that guy's going to hit wiffle balls over the fence. I'm up here with Chad right now. You were pretty surprised that he was on the board still, huh?
Yeah, we figured he'd go top, 5 or 6 or 8, but he might be moving away in about 6 months, so that may be a detriment to why he wasn't taken, but we'll be glad to have him for the spring season.
Yeah, and that was also probably the first hug that you've had in quite some time.
Number 13 we're on to. We're back to Mr. Tannick again. He's got back-to-back picks here.
I'm in talks with Tannick right now as I'm in my phone, as we have been talking to the Vipers right now, talking to Tom Gannon.
The
Me
Vipers
too.
chat is blowing up right now as I can see Justin Hicks and manager Adam Tannick feverishly going over the remaining picks.
Yeah, they've been feverishly kind of scattering through those notes for the last hour now, trying to get the right guys for their team. Like I said, they had 6 players last season. Adam doesn't want to play around.
Tom, get out there.
With that thin team.
You know where I'm at, Tom.
Tom Gannon going to approach the plate here, I believe.
Tom is going to emerge from the dungeon where he was managing the switching duties. I'm not sure what camera he's on. He might be up there on the booth, guys. Everybody's going to assume that they're on camera right now while the technical director is conferring with the manager. Tom's going to get back into the booth and make sure those cameras are switched as we'll welcome Adam Tannick back to home plate. Number 14?
13.
Number 13th overall pick, Adam.
All right, well, with this next pick, we're going to go with an out-of-stater. It's going to be a little bit of a gamble. I might have to pay for some of his flights, all of his flights, but his name is Jordan Robles.
Ooh, what a good
Jordan Robles, a prolific wiffle ball player from the New York area, plays in a lot of fast pitch. He did come out and play in a tournament here at Hideaway Field last summer. The Night Owls won it.
One of the things I remember, very good defense. It's going to be a toss-up who's better between me and him at short, but we do have Hicks. But I remember the reason, what I like about Jordan is in that tournament, he stayed back on a ball late in extra innings. He went oppo over there. It was a beautiful swing, and that's when I was hooked on Jordan.
Jordan Robles, now a Sandviper. Adam Tannick, thank you very much. Jordan, if you're watching live on Twitch, welcome to the PLW officially. We know you've played in some tournaments. You're now a member of the Sandvipers.
The Lightning were going to take Jordan Robles with their next pick. That was my out-of-town look as well. Adam Tannick making a great selection there. And guess what? Adam Tannick right back on the clock. But we're down to the nitty-gritty here. It gets a little bit more difficult as the talent starts to blend a little towards the end of this draft. And a couple minutes it may take.
Yeah, that was a very, very... an out-of-towner is always a gamble. You just never know what's going on. But a player like that is a game changer. If he's going to be playing for the Vipers, and he does, watch out for the Sandvipers.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he moves to Las Vegas in June, and you just never know. And all of a sudden, they got a stud on their team, permanently. And maybe Adam already knows something.
I'm going to welcome Adam right back to the plate. The Sandvipers obviously passed on a few draft picks last season, didn't even draft anybody. They are chock full of picks this season. I see Justin Hicks with a jersey in hand. Adam, who are the Sandvipers picking next?
I'm going to let Justin really like this guy. He talked me into it. I like him as well, but he saw him a lot more, and I'm going to trust Justin on this one, so I'm going to let him announce it.
Dustin Fiante.
Dustin Fiante. Dustin, are you present here? Here comes Dustin, number 10.
I was just chatting with the Viper group about this gentleman, and I see a lot of good things out of this dude.
Come right here, Dustin. Dustin, welcome to the PLW. You are now a member of the Sandvipers. As we were telling some of your previous new teammates now, the Sandvipers were the champions of last season. Only a 6-man roster looking to add some depth. What are you going to bring to this squad?
I'd love to bring leadership. That's huge on any team. It's great that they won last year. It's very exciting for them, but we got to do it again this year. So repeat is the word, and hopefully they're all on board as well.
Outstanding, Justin. Thanks so much, and welcome to the PLW. The Sandvipers choosing number 10, Justin, as the 15th? 14th overall pick. Thank you.
Don't you worry, Justin. I believe winning is on Mr. Tannick's game plan for this season.
Yeah, we're going to put together quite a few W's, but as we are trying to develop our team, so are other teams. Who do we got next, Chad?
Yeah, it could be a little difficult start to the season, Trench, with a whole bunch of new bodies out there trying to get some reps and figuring out how to mix the veterans in with the rookies. And Tannick has his work cut out for him this season with a brand new crop of guys. We move on to number 15, back to Brad Ogden and his legends.
It's going to be...
is that Ethan?
It's going to be Ethan Wigfield. Let's get a hold of Ethan. We're going to put the legends on the clock, and I'll go out to the field and remind Ethan that they are the next pick.
I think he told me they might be passing with this pick, so we'll see.
And Ethan will not be collecting 200 as he passes go.
We had a trade. The legends have traded their 15th overall pick to the Vaderz.
And here is Sasai Alakan.
I'm going to welcome Sasai Alakan, manager of the Vaderz, up to the plate along with Logan Christie. Logan, dedicated as always, just out of shoulder surgery. Sasai, you've got the 15th overall pick.
We just got it from the legends, and we're going to take Jake Slush.
Jake Slusher. Jake, is he here? Jake is not here. You had your jersey all ready for him. Jake Slusher played a lot in Taco League. What did you see in Jake that made you want to make him a Vader?
Pitching depth, most importantly, and I hope he continues to produce, pitching in the Taco this season. But pitching was the number one thing with him.
Outstanding. Jake Slusher, now a Vader. Thank you, Sasai. Thank you, Logan. Jake Slusher, member of the Vaderz, goes 15th overall.
He's got some experience, some AAA experience out here, so hopefully he's able to hone in on the pitching and become good.
We haven't heard this team in quite a while. The number 16 pick coming in.
We're not going to hear him, Trench. We're not, because they have traded the number 16 pick. The ones will not be making a pick in today's draft. The ones have traded the 16 overall pick to the Cajuns for cash considerations. So it looked like he wasn't going to make a pick, so he just tried to get, a little bit for it. And
so the Cajuns on the clock then.
Cajuns on the clock at number 16, and all 15 picks ahead of him have been made here today. Very successful.
Here comes.
I'm going to go ahead and welcome Andrew Leday back up to home plate.
This is as serious as I've ever seen Leday as a manager currently. Let's see what the pick they're going with right now.
All right, with the 16th overall pick, Andrew, who are the Cajuns getting?
We're going to take Sean Suller.
Sean Suller. Wearing his Barons jersey with pride, Sean, a staple in the minor leagues here, is now in the PLW.
Attaboy.
Congratulations to your new manager. Sean, come on up here. Face center field. How excited are you to be on a PLW squad?
Hey, I'm excited, man. This is my third tryout. I was actually drafted by the Stonemen 13th in that first tryout, but I dropped off of that team, and they actually got relegated from the year that season. So that was a really good move on my part. So I'm happy to be back in the league with this beautiful team. I think they were the Stonemen. This guy took over us. Yeah, so let's go. In the New Jersey, because I had to I had the sleeves off that jersey. It was like Fred Flintstone, but you know, the Cajuns, man, we're rolling. Yeah.
All right, well, you'll be getting a brand new jersey. It's a brand new team. The old Stonemen are washed away. The Cajuns are here. Congratulations, Sean. Welcome to the PLW. Looking forward to seeing you in the spring season. Sean Suller goes to the Cajuns.
I got to tell you, Chad, I am so excited for Sean Suller. I've been watching him play for quite a while right now. He's been just really trying to get into the PLW. His third tryout, a team finally gets their eyeballs on him. And, man, I'm super excited for the Cajuns to pick him up.
Yeah, we were debating between that was going to be our pick if Josh wasn't on the board. And me and Kyle thought maybe he might slide all the way down to the next pick for us. But it didn't happen. He's back with the Cajuns again, and good luck to him this season. Back to Carrasco, or Fernandez. I gotta get that Carrasco out of my head. We can still call him AC, though.
Alex Fernandez is here at home plate. Alex with the 17th
correct
overall pick. Who are you going to get?
All right, this was another tough one. We actually lost our other pick. We wanted to get Slusher. He's a great pitcher, great guy. I'm glad he went to the Vaderz. It's a good team. But we're going to go with Zach Beal over here. We saw a lot of promise from out there.
Zach Beal. Zach, what number were you? Number 14, Zach Beal. Look out there, Zach Beal. Welcome to the PLW, now a member of the Bombers. Talk a little bit about your experience at tryouts today and looking forward to the new PLW season.
Today was a blast. This was like my first time playing wiffle ball in, probably 10 years, 15 years. So like to come out here and, just to get the swing and throw some balls around, it was a blast. I'm really excited to be on a team. So awesome.
Outstanding, Zach. Welcome to the PLW. Glad to have you here.
Trench, what I'm noticing here is these guys are genuinely happy as can be to get taken on one of these teams. Some real candid reactions we're getting from these guys, and this is a great thing here. Let's move on to number 18. My phone has shut down here. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
no. We have the Vaderz back on the clock.
It is.
Sasai.
It is, and Sasai is ready. Sasai Alarcon going to return to home plate. Sasai, the 18th overall pick. Who are you going to get?
We're taking a Scott Burley. Scott, I'm mispronouncing his last name, but Scotty from the Burrows.
If any of our loyal viewers on Twitch were tuned in last weekend, you saw a lot of Scotty Burley, a member of Los Burros, competing in the Challengers tournament, wearing that bright green shirt. He's got a wicked slider. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from Scott.
We faced him a lot Taco Tuesday when we were with the Baby Yodas, and he struck us out plenty. So he's on our team now. So
outstanding. A little surprised to see Scott going so far down in the draft. He's an excellent pitcher. We're going to see a lot out of Scott. Thank you so much, Sasai. Thank you, Logan. Scotty Burley.
Yeah, Sasai,
you're a Vader.
Sasai hasn't been on home plate in quite a while, but with that pick with Scotty Burley, I saw him too. It looks like on the pitching end, he could be one of the top guys, and it looks like he might have a bat to go with that.
Yeah, what I've stated over the past year is that new pitchers have a very tough time finding their footing in the PLW, which is why some of the better pitchers slip this far down, because these managers are looking for offense, and most of these teams have some good pitchers already. But we'll see if he can make an impact this year.
Who do we got next, Chad?
We got the Vipers back up for their sixth and final pick.
Let me check my Vipers chat right now, see if there's anything going on. What am I, 23? Does he already have one?
He's gonna check his clipboard. The Sandvipers are going to pass. They're going to pass on the 19th overall pick, selecting nobody.
Okay, we get to see three-time final representative snappers here, and assistant manager Shane Weber and star Taylor Briner, also GM, owner, whatever we want to call him.
The Snappers' first pick of the 2022 spring overall draft. What do we got here? Yeah. The Snappers are going to take
Alex Carrasco.
No, we can't. He's not available. Alex Fernandez is going.
Lebrato, number 5.
Scott Lebrato, number 5.
I like this kid, man. He's got that.
Scott's got the green shirt on already. Stand on home plate, Scott. Welcome to the Snappers. You are joining a perennial contender. The Snappers have been in the finals of the PLW Championship every year since its inception. Talk a little bit about your experience out here today and how excited you are looking forward to the next season.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. It was a great time today. First time coming out here. Didn't know what to expect, but had a blast from the moment I stepped on the field till now. So I'm excited. Looking forward to the season. So.
Outstanding. Welcome to the Snappers. Welcome to the PLW. Looking forward to seeing everything you got to bring this season.
I like that pick, GK. He's got that old school wiffle ball mentality. I think he's going to do some damage for the Snappers when he finds his little niche in that team. We're going to go to now. We're going to go to the third round. The 21st pick is going to go to the Night Owls, and I don't know if they have something brewing with other teams. You can see Nick Davella talking to Josh Towers right now.
Hang on one second. I'm going to talk to Nick. They are on the clock right now.
Sounds good. What do you guys think about some of these picks so far? There are a couple players out there still hanging around, hoping to get on a team. You can see Chad and Kyle Lohman talking as well. It's on the Night Owls. This season number 4 will be the most competitive season of wiffle ball that you guys are going to watch. And Duck Pluck is stating his case, saying that old JMO is still out there. GK making sure the next pick is going to be ready. You could see the Snappers and the Lightning talking. There could be a possible trade going on right now under our noses. It's starting to get a little chilly. And you know how old Trenchy is. I got to tell you though, PLW Nation, my back feels better than it has in the last decade. I don't know if that's going to do anything for my game, as I really don't have much game, but it's good enough to be on a PLW squad. But who knows? Maybe I could put something together. My goal every year is to bat 300. I have failed every year I've played PLW. I've gotten close. I think 2 seasons ago, I think I batted 292. Wasn't too bad. But I'm ready. Fired up for this season. Well, you heard it from Chad right there. Jameson, with that leg injury, offensively, we might not know what kind of batter he's going to be, but we do know he is a menace on the mound. There just has to be a team that needs to fill that gap. Yeah, I don't have the draft picks on me. Josh Towers went 1. Couple tall dudes went 2, 3. We'll get better next year about that. We're just doing what we do. Listen, Duck Pluck, I'm hearing you, man. I just play third base and commentate. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, I get an RBI in. I state my cases, and it goes to upper management, and then it goes to upper management, and it finally goes to Tannic. And let me tell you, I've been gearing up for this draft day for about a month, making sure everything's going right with the whole squad and everything. And, just feel like my voice might have not been heard. I like our draft picks, though. So I'll have a conversation with Tanik a little bit later. Greg Kelly, are you hearing anything coming out of the...
Yeah, so the Night Owls are on the clock right now, Trench. The thing that has to be considered is that there is a maximum roster size of 12 here in the PLW. Nick has a full roster of 12. If he wanted to pick up any of the remaining players, he would have to drop somebody from his roster and waive them to do so. He looks very reluctant. I don't think he wants to do that. He likes everybody on his squad. They all offer something.
Oh, man.
But he does have this time to consider it.
Chad, can you open your phone? Your phone's up here. You're going to have to put in your digits. Also, if you could give me your PIN code for your debit card, that'd be great.
We've got 1 minute left on the clock.
1 minute. Now, GK, what happens after the minute? Is there like a red button that you push and something happens, an alarm, or do they lose their pick?
Yeah, they lose their pick, and we just go on to the next round if there is no decision made in the next 40 seconds. It is tense. There's a lot of managers that have gathered together. They're congregating near the first baseline, talking a little bit about possible trades. I just saw Chris Warfield shake hands with Nick DeVella. I don't know. There might have been
That's
a trade
usually
made.
the universal symbol as something has happened, and it looks like the War Chicken is whispering sweet nothings into GK's ear. I wonder what could be said.
We have a trade.
There
we have a trade
there
right now.
has
been a trade.
Is this a big trade, GK, or just kind of
It's
like
a small trade? We have sent Dave Seifert from the Night Owls to the Warbirds in exchange for, actually, what's the trade? What is the exact trade, Chris?
They haven't even hammered out the details.
Yeah,
of
they
this
might
one.
not have the details.
The details, I think it was cash considerations. Dave Seifert goes to the Warbirds for cash considerations. What this does is it allows the Night Owls to fill that 12th spot that they have just vacated by trading Dave to the Warbirds.
You know that the War Chicken's going to have his lawyers review this contract.
Remember, you cannot put 13 players on your team at any time, and the Night Owls have a 12-man squad, so if they want to draft somebody else, they had to at least release somebody, or they have gone with the lesser of two evils, and they've made a trade, and it seems to be working out good. Cut from the roster is Steven Johnson, I believe. Could be incorrect.
That is correct. I got
That is
confirmation
correct.
from
Steven
manager
Johnson
Chris
has been released from the Warbirds. He will be on the waiver wire for the next 24 hours. Any manager can put in a claim in for him.
You know, Dave Seifert, he's been all in on PLW, trying to stay on squads. It's good to see him go over to the Warbirds. He's a good utility player when needed.
And now I believe Nick will be making a draft pick, which he's grinding down here, and he's running out of time. And
He is. I'm gonna say that Nick, you have very few seconds.
And we need to see a pick come in as
$5.
the chat is going ballistic.
Kyle, $8.
And that
Here
will do
comes
it.
Nick DeVella to the plate. Nick is the 21st overall pick in the draft. Who are we going to take?
I should probably announce that some other stuff happened before that. We did announce that we dropped Nick Hamlin, and then we traded Dave Seifert to the Warbirds.
We did not get the Nick Hamlin drop. Nick Hamlin, out-of-town player, didn't make an appearance for the Night Owls this season, has been dropped. Dave Seifert has been traded to the Warbirds for cash considerations. Manager Chris Warfield drops Steven Johnson. That leaves Nick DeVella with the 21st overall pick.
Joshua Tucker.
Josh Tucker, number 2.
Yeah, this kid, I think he just needs to get warmed up a little bit. Josh Tucker, good pick for Nick DeVella.
Josh, welcome to the PLW. If you were wondering what was going on with all of that there, every team in the PLW is allowed to have 12 players. It shows something that Nick DeVella wanted to bring you onto this squad. He had to make a little bit of some movements to bring you on. Talk a little bit about your experience here at Hideaway Field today and looking forward to playing in the PLW.
Field's beautiful. Everybody out here there was a lot of talent, and it's going to be a good season, Just move forward and push for the championship.
Talk a little bit about some of your bat sport experience and what brought you out here to try out today.
I've been playing baseball since T-ball, a little bit of college, and the bad experience is this is my first time playing wiffle ball, so it's a whole different than baseball. So you got to learn the new ways and slow down and learn the new techniques.
Outstanding. You're going to be joining 3 new players that joined the Night Owls, a revamped squad. Thanks so much. Congratulations. Welcome to the PLW.
So that was the Night Owls at number 21?
Correct.
Okay, so at number 22, we're going to have Andrew Leday of the Cajuns, and he'll be on the clock.
Andrew Leday has traded the number 22 overall pick to the Vaderz, and I think that's going to bring Sasai Alarcon back to the plate. Sasai, who you got 22nd?
We got Jameson Steed over there going to the Vaderz.
Oh, man.
Jameson.
Can you believe it? Another stud pitcher going to the Vaderz. Watch out for the Vaderz this year.
Jameson, welcome to the PLW. Hold up your Vaderz shirt. Jameson, I saw you hit a home run during tryouts. They made you run the bases. You seem to be limping along a little bit there. You got a little bit of a knee injury?
Yeah, I'm suffering from some gout right now and battling through it with some new meds and hope to be good in a few weeks.
Well, the good news is you don't have to run the bases here in PLW, so if you keep hitting them over the wall like that, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get around the bases. Talk a little bit about how excited you are to play in the PLW.
You know, since moving back to Vegas, I'm originally from here, since moving back here in the summer and hearing about this just coming out on Tuesday nights for the Taco League, like this has been the highlight of my week. And I'm just so excited to play with these guys. I know these guys. I'm excited to play with them, and I'm going to give my best effort. I'm really excited.
Outstanding. Jameson Steed, welcome to the PLW, now a Vader. Looking forward to seeing you out there this season, Jameson.
That's a steal, GK. I think he's going to end up being a really good pitcher out there. I don't know on the offensive side yet, but great pickup for Sasai Alicorn. And here comes Kyle Lohman. There might be a Cajuns Lightning swap here. I don't know. Looks like Chad's waiting for confirmation.
Burley. Oh man.
I believe he went.
Somebody, you told me number 1 at some point, so I stopped.
Wait a minute. It looks like we might have some discrepancy inside the Lightning organization. And you can see when you wear old wrinkled up Dockers like Chad, you could imagine the disarray that team must be in. Chad, fun fact, was originally going to play the part for Forrest Gump, but they went with Tom Hanks instead.
Trent, just as we get deeper and deeper into this draft and the available player pool shrinks down, there's always a little bit of consternation and even some...
I've had constipation all day.
Chad and Kyle are trying to find out if the player they're interested in is still available. As you know, we have some absent players that were available to be drafted that were not here at the field. All right, are you ready to pick? Guys, I have Kyle Lohman down here, the 23rd overall pick.
Yeah, we just kind of had a guy fall to our lap at 23 because he left. He was here earlier. He was the first guy here today. And he left because he just couldn't hang out. And I think everybody kind of forgot about him. And his name is Cody Runnalls.
Cody Runnalls. Not here. As you mentioned, he was the first guy out at tryouts today. He's going to go 23rd to the Lightning, and you have the 24th pick to follow up.
Yeah, Cody was a powerful switch hitter. We're pretty happy that we stole him. And with 24, we're going to take a guy who actually managed a team in the Challengers Tournament, and he played in the Taco League this year, and that's Denis O'Brien.
Denis O'Brien, he managed the Misfits. They came out here, a lot of guys that just sort of came together as that third team in the Challenger Tournament. Denis, always excited, plays some in the Taco League. What did you see in Denis that made you want to make him a Lightning?
Yeah, he's a good overall athlete. The kid wants to play wiffle, which is important. Clearly, he tried to put a team to make it into the league, and then he didn't come out he couldn't make it for the tryouts, but he added his name to the list. So he's clearly a guy that wants to play, shows some potential on the mound, plays a decent third base, has a decent bat. He's going to be a good prospect, so to speak. I expect by the end of the season he'll possibly be a guy who's in the middle of our lineup.
So Cody Runnalls 23rd and looks like Dennis O'Brien 24th. Thanks so much, Kyle. Thank you, Chad. Lightning bolstering their squad trench.
Yeah, Chad doing the old sneak around move right there. We're going to go into number 24.
Chad has another announcement to make.
What could he possibly
In order to
have?
make this 24th pick, I'm sorry, my man TJ Brown, you have been cut.
Breaking news here at Hideaway Field Trench. TJ Brown, a long-standing member of the PLW, has been on a couple different squads. You might remember he was the manager of the Bombers. He went over in a huge trade to the Sandvipers and then got taken by Chad of the Lightning. He has been released from the team.
Got released just like he did when he played for the Atlanta Hawks. In his heyday, he averaged a little over 0.4 rebounds for the 4 games that he started for them. It's good. It's hard to see TJ go out of the PLW, but onwards we go. What do we got next? We got. I tried to bring a cup of coffee and say good morning, but some of the wires were.
The Bombers are going to change their mind here. They are going to exercise their right to make one final pick. Alex Fernandez is going to join me up here. Alex, for the last pick in the spring 2022 draft.
All right, we're going to take number 9.
Lonell Simmons. Lonell, you've been drafted, now a member of the Bombers. Lonell, Alex Fernandez, your new manager. Thanks so much. Welcome to the PLW. Lonell, welcome to the PLW. Talk a little bit about your experience out here at Hideaway Field today, and how excited are you to be playing wiffle ball this spring?
The experience out here was great. I'm super excited to be playing wiffle ball. Got some college experience with me. I'm bringing some football and some baseball to this. Plan on striking a lot of people out.
Outstanding. Lonell is going to be a pitcher on the mound. Welcome to the PLW. So glad to have you here this season. The Bombers taking Lonell Simmons, 22nd overall.
There you have it. That's going to conclude the PLW draft going into season number 4. If you guys haven't logged on to Twitch over there at TikTok, make sure you follow the season. You guys are good. Greg, fantastic production, great draft. The draft class was a lot heavier quality this year than it was last. I'm thinking progressively it's just going to keep getting better, especially when that Taco League fires back up as well. But good stuff going on this year.